Hello everyone and welcome back to State & Co. Truck Insurance channel. Today we're going to dive into a topic that was covered a couple of weeks ago and kind of sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie. But trust me, it's happening right now and we're talking about driverless semi-trucks. In the recent New York Times article, just dropped a bombshell basically saying they're here with little regulation and big promises. So that's right. The era of autonomous big rigs isn't some distant future anymore. Companies are deploying them, testing them, and in some cases running commercial routes. But as exciting or perhaps concerning as that sounds, it comes with some massive questions. Let's break down what the New York Times article is getting at. First, let's talk about they are here part. You might not see them on every highway yet, but companies like Aurora, Too Simple, Waymo Via, and others are making significant strides. They're running pilot programs, transporting goods, especially in states with more favorable regulatory environments like parts of the Sun Belt. We're talking about trucks that can navigate highways, handle lane changes, and even react to road conditions, all without human on a hand of the wheel for a significant portions of the journey. Now onto the big one, with little regulation. This is where it gets interesting and frankly a bit unsettling for some. Unlike passenger cars, there is no overreaching federal framework specifically for autonomous commercial trucking. Instead, it's a patchwork of state laws, some more permissive than others. And this simply means a truck deemed safe in Arizona might have different rules or no rules at all in Texas, or might not be allowed at all in California or New York. The article highlights that this lack of unified oversight creates a complex, potentially risky landscape for deployment, not to mention a headache for companies trying to scale. And finally, the big promises. Why are these companies pushing so hard for driverless trucks? The promises are indeed big. Number one is efficiency. Trucks can operate 24/7 without needing breaks for drivers, potentially speeding up logistics. Number two, cost savings. Eliminating driver wages and benefits is a huge draw for trucking companies, especially with persistent driver shortages. The last one, safety. Proponents argue that autonomous trucks, free from human error, fatigue, or distraction, could drastically reduce accidents. They claim these systems react faster and more consistently than humans. But it's not all smooth sailing and promises. The article also implicitly raises major concerns. Job displacement. What happens to the millions of truck drivers whose livelihoods depend on this industry? This is a massive societal question that needs answers. Safety testing. While the promises are there, rigorous real-world testing in all conditions is paramount. How do these trucks handle blizzards, unpredictable human drivers, or cyber attacks? And then what about public trust? Will the public feel safe sharing the road with 80,000-pound machines with no one inside? I think the public acceptance is crucial. So where does this leave us? The New York Times article is a wake-up call. Driverless semi-trucks are no longer science fiction. They are reality, and their deployment is accelerating, often ahead of companies' on comprehensive regulation. This technology has the potential to revolutionize supply chains, but it also demands serious consideration for public safety economic impact, and ethical implications. We need robust discussions and proactive legislation, not just a reactive approach. So what do you think, guys, about driverless semi-trucks? Are you excited about the efficiency, or are you concerned about job losses and safety? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into trucking industry, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.